Rivals released his initial 2024 junior college rankings this week, and Holmes Community College wide receiver Deion Smith made his debut as a number one overall prospect. Smith is a big time playmaker on the outside, the guy that can go up and get the football, runs crisp routes, and creates a lot of yak opportunities with the ball in his hands. Smith is a big time prospect that's been on our radar for years. He finished as a top 100 Rivals 100 prospect back in the 2021 class out of Mississippi. He's a guy that signed with LSU. He was committed to Mississippi State, eventually signed with LSU in that class. That class also featured the likes of Malik Neighbors and Brian Thomas. Smith eventually entered the transfer portal, and he's really taken off. He scored 9 touchdowns, has over 900 yards receiving, averaging over 20 yards per reception. Well over 100 yards per game. He's a big time productive playmaker that the quarterback needs to get the ball to, on a consistent basis. He's a guy that is going to reward the passer time and time again, as he's shown on film. As far as his recruitment goes, Ole Miss is really the program to watch from my view. The Rebels were heavily involved in his recruitment coming out of Jackson, Mississippi, back on the high school level. Now that he's in junior college, back in the Magnolia State, the Rebels have only turned up the heat. Lane Kiffin and that whole stuff is really making Deion a big time priority for their class. If you're looking for another program to watch, I keep an eye on Auburn. Hugh Freeze, he obviously has his ties to the state of Mississippi, has a track record of developing explosive, high scoring offenses and, wide receiver friendly offenses. And I think Deion Smith could be attracted to that as well. But if you're looking for a team to really keep an eye on for Deion Smith, our number one overall player in the JUCO ranks, is Ole Miss. Ole Miss is going to try to keep him back in the state, keep him in the SEC. And he's a guy that I think can really be a big time playmaker as soon as he gets onto a college campus again.